Do you think you would survive?
But here we got inside the world's most expensive doomsday bunkers. Now this video sounded fire, man. I've been playing Fallout 3 again. I've been playing that a little bit, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit is fun, bro. That shit is fun, man. So it's like perfect timing that just dropped, bro. So I haven't seen a video from Tommy G in a minute, but you know this one was very soothing actually. Like this one, I'm gonna fuck with this one. I already know I'm gonna fuck with this one. So that's
where would you go if a biological weapon was unleashed in your country? And what would you do if there was extreme civil unrest due to food shortages? Folks, experts warn that if you are caught within 100 miles downwind of a nuclear explosion, your chance for surviving the fallout is almost zero. Unless you have a bunker.
Bro, like even God, these nukes, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Wind of a nuclear explosion, your chance for surviving the fallout is.
And that's just the bomb. That's just the impact game. We're not even talking about like the radiation after, bro.
Zero. Unless you have a bunker.
Aftermath,
right now,
bro.
Billionaire elites are quietly
chaos.
building massive underground fortresses. And it makes me wonder, what do they know that we don't?
Billionaires
So to find out, I tracked down the #1 bunker builder in the world.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Billionaire elites are quietly building massive
I'd make
underground fortresses.
Kanye West got a bunker. Post Malone got a bunker with a basketball court and a wine cellar.
And it makes me wonder, what do they know that we don't?
Of course.
So to find out, I tracked down the #1 bunker builder in the world, Ron Hubbard, the founder of Atlas.
Oh shit. Hold on. Atlas Surviving Shelters. Word? Huh. Made it, huh.
Survival shelters. He's been in the business for over 20 years and has built bunkers for people like Mark Zuckerberg, Kim Kardashian, Mr. Beast, and Andrew Tate. And those are just the people he's allowed to talk about because most of his ultra-wealthy clients have him bound by strict NDAs. So today we head to Texas to visit Ron and see exactly what it takes to survive the end of the world. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode. Folks, let's talk a little bit about money and financial strategy because most of us have bank accounts.
Sorry, little bro.
Hey, well, come on in. Here,
working,
I have a PhD in architecture, I have a master's in science, and I got a master's in physics. E equals building bomb shelters.
Physics.
He's trying.
Shout out physics.
Trying to extend life, and I'm trying to save life.
Physics.
Tell people who you are.
It's just so much math you gotta go through, gang. Shout out to all the physicists out
where
there.
we are.
Well, I'm Ron Hubbard. I'm the founder and owner of Atlas Survival Shelters, and we are about an hour from Dallas right now in a small town called Sulphur Springs, Texas. Population about 15,000.
Why the heck did you start a survival shelter business?
Well, I like to joke around and say my modeling career wasn't going so well. You know, it became a side business for me. You know, I got into it like 15 years ago in 2011. I was in LA making doors, and in the back of my factory, I started making bomb shelters out of culvert pipe. And I did it for, you know, quite a few years, and then I got this idea that, you know what, I should make a small bomb shelter and put it underneath the house.
So is this more of a luxury man cave, or is this really to survive something crazy?
No, it's really to survive something, but we try to make it look like a luxury man cave.
Okay.
If you look on my plaque right here, there's Tristan Tate, Zuckerberg, there's Kim Kardashian going in my bunker right there, Zuckerberg, you know. But I get everybody famous, it seems like.
Kim Kardashian isn't the only one with a bunker. It seems President Trump is motivated to build one as well. You've probably heard about the taxpayer-funded $400 million ballroom, but what isn't as widely talked about is the supposed 6-story underground bunker that's part of the project. And with Trump's totally ethical son-in-law Jared Kushner also trying to build a bunker compound in Albania, it makes you wonder why some of the most powerful people
how scared should I be?
In the world all seem to be scrambling to create a structure that could survive a nuke.
Look at this demon right here.
I just read an article on you that previously you were doing about $2 million a month in business, but in the recent times you might project as high as $50 million.
Yeah.
What's driving that?
Well, we actually did that. It's the times.
In a month of business.
Yeah.
Damn, $50 million in a month? Yo.
Yeah, it will go back down to normal.
Tell me about the bunkers that you made for the Tate brothers.
Well, the bunkers for the Tate brothers, we're actually building it right now. Of course, you know, they got thrown in jail and it got delayed. First, we were going to build them a steel bunker. We designed it. We're going to manufacture it at our plant in Poland. Then we realized that we couldn't really transport it to the property where they got it. Basically, they ordered a Corvette and they're getting a Lamborghini. You're getting more bunker than what you paid for. But they're one of the very few clients that I have that's actually going to let me film their bunker after it's done. Most of these high net worth clients, you sign an NDA before you even know who the client is.
Tell me about the Kardashian bunker.
Well, the Kardashian bunker, I did an episode of Keep.
Makes sense. You wouldn't want to give like your schematics or some shit like to the public. They don't know how to like break in or some shit.
At the time, this was like 5 years ago, they wanted to shoot in a bunker. So I made them a round culvert shelter. It was 12-foot diameter and 50-foot long, basically the same bunker that I have for myself. And we shipped it out to Calabasas. We set it up. It was like in June or July. I would say that their bunker was more of a prop setup than doing the installation, because we never even got to get it in the ground for them to shoot it. We shot it above ground in the bunker, but before it was ever installed. All right, let me give you a quick tour of the factory.
Because I ain't gonna lie, that shit does not look like it's stopping a bomb, bro. Like these pipe things. What he said they were? What the fuck were they?
As we set it up, it was a round culvert shelter. It was
culvert shelter.
This at the time, this was like 5 years ago.
Bro. That shit is not stopping the nuke, bro. That shit don't even look like pressurized to keep the air out and shit. You gonna have air leaks, radiation leaks and shit.
Not only making bunkers.
Yo, facts. I'm gonna have to see some tests or some shit. I'm gonna need you to shoot a rocket at it or some shit, bro.
Teaching people how to make bunkers.
Really?
And then I sell the parts. So what I'm doing now is I'm teaching 1,000 people.
Where would where would I put a bunker, bro? I don't even know, bro. You'd have to put. You can't. It's tough, bro.
How to make
the most important thing for a bunker, I feel like, is location,
shelters,
bro.
and I'm supplying all the parts to them.
Brilliant. I noticed that you make a lot of bomb shelters for the mega millionaires and the billionaires, but is this more of the affordable everyday man's?
This is the everyday man shelter. Here, let me show you one. It's right here.
Oh, this is the everyday shit. Okay, this is my bag right here.
I didn't open my business to service billionaires and millionaires. I opened my business to make those culvert shelters like that one.
Oh, I fully see it. Never mind, gang.
One right there.
I might as well get nuked, bro. That shit right there, bro, is not stopping the nuke. I don't think that shit's stopping the nuke, bro.
For people like me, because I wanted one. So I started making those round culvert shelters. And
gang, this gonna like roll around, bro. You gonna be inside and it's gonna explode and you gonna go rolling and shit. Like, I don't know, gang.
Then I started making these square ones because these can go underneath the house.
They go underneath the house, okay.
And then I got the idea of mass producing one that everybody could afford, that I eliminate the labor out of.
Facts.
This is my level 1 shelter. My least best design of the shelters, but it's also the least expensive. When you get into my bigger bunkers, they basically are EMP proof. They're a level 4 bunker.
EMP proof, level 4 bunker?
Basically, with up to 1 to 2 meters thick of concrete around them.
Okay.
How were you able to test this concept and make sure that it could survive nuclear fallout?
Facts. See? Facts. Tommy gonna ask the right questions, gang. Tommy gonna ask the right questions.
Protecting you from nuclear fallout is not the shelter itself, but the amount of earth between you and the surface. As long
Facts.
as that hole's 3 feet deep and you have enough
3 feet deep? I don't think
degree turns in there, you could crawl underground and survive nuclear fallout in there.
Can your bunker survive a nuke?
3 feet deep? I don't think it's enough.
As long as that hole's 3 feet deep and you have enough 90-degree turns in there, you could crawl underground and survive nuclear fallout in there.
Nah, facts. I might as well dig a hole, bro. Fuck a bunker.
Bunker survive a nuclear bomb?
It depends its proximity to the bomb. I mean, if it is...
Yeah,
if
facts.
the bunker's buried in the ground and it is a ground burst which hits the ground, no bunker in the world can survive, because it's going to leave a crater 300 foot deep.
Directly hitting a bunker with a nuke is
probably 600 to 900 feet wide. They are designed to survive nuclear fallout, any kind of chemical attacks or chemical...
Okay, I need this breakdown, because I got to see how for real you talking, like...
event that would be caused from
like, am I really going to survive, bro?
Warfare. They're designed to survive any kind of biological attack or any kind of biological situation. So
Biological.
let's say some country develops a plague that's airborne. You got to go into an airtight environment.
Okay.
That's what I build.
You gotta know your science to be able to build these.
To work here,
Damn, that's tough, bro. Cause
you got to have a PhD or a master.
if some shit like that did happen, though, bro.
That's airborne. You got to go into an airtight environment. That's what I
Like,
build.
yeah, an airtight environment, bro. This is a terrible, like.
You gotta know your science to be able to build.
You gotta have
To
an
work
air,
here-
like you gonna run out of air, nigga.
You got to have,
Like
a
an air
PhD
filter or some shit going
or a
on.
master's. You got to understand the structural part of how deep you got to be. You got to understand the physics of
Nah, it's a lot that goes into this bitch. Probably.
the slap from the wave. The science comes in.
Yeah, the slap.
You
of
got to
the
have
wave.
a PhD or a master's.
You're not even talking about like. You got to think about like earthquakes and shit that would happen.
You
to
got to
after.
understand the
But then they're gonna be studied fast. No, you gotta go the oxygen tank.
structural
Yeah,
part
bro.
of how deep you got to be. You got to understand the physics of the.
That's why, like, you can't if you're gonna have a bunker, bro. You gotta make a big ass bunker, bro. Cause a little bunker, bro.
Slap from the wave. But the
nah,
science comes in of understanding how the radiation will affect you and your body. So if you put it together, that team can make underground nuclear bomb shelters.
See, cause I would have a garden to make food. The plants would produce oxygen, like all that shit. You gotta have room for all
This
that
you would
shit.
think is a bomb
Water filters, air filters.
shelter.
That's a bomb, nigga. That's a bomb shelter, cuz.
Underground nuclear bomb shelters. This you would think is a bomb shelter.
It's not.
It's big enough, but it's actually just the engine room to a bomb shelter.
Okay,
See, when you see
we cooking
the
now.
bunkers, the living
cooking.
quarters,
An engine room for the bunker. Now we
that's
cooking.
just the living quarters. This is where the diesel generator goes.
Diesel generator.
That middle room is for batteries. The other room is a decon room, and the other room is a mud room. So there's 4 rooms
room?
before
Okay.
you even get to the bunker.
So how many of these bunkers are you turning out a month, would you say?
Not enough. Remember, this is R&D. Like I said, everything we do in here looks like the factory, but it's not a production line yet. We try to break even. We're not really trying to make money on the people. We're trying to
You're not trying to make
gather data.
Even when you
gather data. You're trying to gather data. I ain't gonna lie, you lost me a little bit, big bro. Nah, he hasn't made any money. Yeah, he's not even trying to make money from what I'm hearing. He's just trying to break even. Which is kind of crazy to me, bruh. Like, you're not trying to profit off this? Like, yeah.
It's like the factory, but it's not a production line yet. We try to break even. We're not really trying to
Break
make money
even.
on the people.
Not trying to make
We're
money.
trying to gather data.
See, trying to gather data. What data could you, your type of customers? I don't know.
when you sell
What
to a
data could you
billionaire, you're not
collecting?
trying to make money.
I mean, we're not trying to lose money, but we're not so concerned about making money as we are about perfecting the product. Now listen, when I started
Okay. Data is crazy. And now that I think about it, bro. Damn.
doing this, there
They
were
wouldn't
6
even
other
know facts. You could throw in a little like thing in there and they wouldn't even know type shit.
people doing it. Now there's just one, and that's so concerned about making money as we are about perfecting the product.
Damn.
Now
that's
listen, when I
crazy.
started doing this, there were 6 other people doing it. Now
Okay.
there's just one, and that's me.
Damn.
2 of the companies
Damn, you took out the competition. It is kind of sus. It is very sus. A little bit sus. Because you need money to keep running. I mean, break even, yeah. But just data,
Right, bunker-
usually companies sell the data. You
said
know?
3 people died in each one. One blew up, and the other 3 died from H2S gas.
Oh, what the fuck?
Doing it. Now there's just one. We're not so concerned about making money as we are about perfecting the product.
People
Now
died
listen,
from your
when I
shit?
started doing this, there were 6 other people doing it. Now there's just one, and that's me.
So
2
that-
of the companies made bunkers that 3 people died in each
Oh,
one. One
his competition killed people. That's
blew
crazy.
up,
They all died.
and the other 3
oh
died.
my god. Imagine you dump so much money into a bunker, but it kills you.
From
Oh,
H2S
hell no.
gas.
Man, the shit that's supposed to make me survive kills me. I'd be mad as fuck.
To me, it says a lot about the state of the world that these things are going through the roof right now in sales. And what I think is really
Yeah, people are buying them. That's
cool
kind of crazy.
is that humans
they the real Vault
Do
Tech out
kinda-
here. Wait, hold on. I just realized that's what Vault Tech was doing in fucking Fallout. They was collecting data. Man, I don't like
innovate
this
their way
shit,
through
bro.
big
I
problems.
don't like this
And
shit. This
you
shit
see
threw
it
me
right in
off.
action right here.
What the
But
fuck?
at the same time, you wonder, do we have to live in a world where people should be
Nah,
thinking about
that shit threw me
nuclear
off,
fallout
bro.
and bombs and bunkers? And I don't know, maybe I'm a little hippy-dippy Bob Marley, but there's gotta be a better way. Tell me about any unique features about Mr. Beast's bunker.
It feels like the inside was like
I don't know why maybe he just, I don't know, maybe.
an alien
know why he
ship.
didn't
It was
make it.
very out of this world.
What is this? What
Gotta
is
be
this?
a better
What the
way. Tell me about any unique features about Mr. Beast's bunker.
It
fuck?
feels
Mr.
like
Beast
the
bunker? He had a bunker? Building Mr. Beast bunker.
inside was like an alien ship. It was very out of this world, I might say. We actually combined one of our round culvert shelters along with one of our square modular shelters. And one was at one level, and then you went down the stairs and there was another level. When the episode cleared or was over, and they spent 100 days in my bunker and they won $700,000, they needed the B-roll shot of the money on fire for the promotion.
What?
And they had a fire suppression system added for this event.
Word?
So when they went to
That's
burn
tough. They got a fire suppression system in that
the
shit.
money for the shot, the
That's
fire
cool.
suppression system didn't work, and
Oh.
it burnt the entire bunker down. It was really made
Oh
for
shit. Wait a minute. You made a suppression system, but it didn't work. Ah shit, bro.
system added for this event. So when they went to burn the money
Oh,
for the
man.
shot, the fire
Damn.
suppression system
It
didn't work, and it burnt the entire bunker down. It was really made for YouTube type video. When everything was said and done, it cost like $1.2 million. You know,
Damn, that's crazy. Like you don't even know if your bunker works until the news go off. That's crazy.
the attitude in 2011 when I asked people, what are the odds you think you'll see World War III in your lifetime? You know what it was? In 2011, it was like 1 or 2%. If I ask you today, what are the odds you will see World War III in your lifetime? Guess what it is? Way over 50%. I think
Oh my
World War
God.
III will happen in 30 years. But what you will see probably next year or the year after, you will see a plague, a biblical plague like you've never seen before. You see, the wealthy people are not worried about nuclear war. They're worried about plagues. And then they're worried about civil unrest after the plague. But I did a video, why is Bill Gates building so many bomb shelters? And then Bill Gates in the video says, I put the likelihood of nuclear fallout in my lifetime as very unlikely, but I put the odds of a plague greater than Ebola in my lifetime at greater than 50%. Now that
Yo, I don't like this. I don't like Gates right now. I don't like that boy. I don't like that boy. That
was
shit
his
crazy,
word for
crazy.
word. Matter of fact, right here you can show the clip.
This is the greatest risk of a huge tragedy.
Every 100
This
years.
is the
yeah.
most likely thing.
My shit, yeah, there's a D, yeah, that's some Bible shit, but like, gang, this bro, Bill Gates, bro.
50%. Now that was his word for word. Matter of
Talking
fact,
about
right here you can show the
2020
clip.
was
This is the
COVID-19
greatest
facts.
risk
Yeah. But nah, I don't think it's that.
of a huge tragedy. This is the most likely thing by far to kill over 10 million excess people in a year
How did COVID impact your
Yeah, nah, I don't
of
like
a
Bill Gates,
huge
man. The
tragedy.
shit he be doing,
This
bruh.
is the most
If y'all
likely
need,
thing
I
by
don't know if
far
y'all seen those ticks going off. Bro, those ticks that people were talking
to
about.
kill over 10
How like niggas are saying that's from Gates,
million
bro. That shit
excess
crazy, bro.
people in a year.
That
How did
shit's slimy.
COVID impact your business?
COVID caused the business to increase and become more steady, and more people realize that they didn't think that was the big one, but they think the big one's coming as well as I do. I think you'll see a plague in 2027 or 2028.
What you mean? What you mean? Whoa. You just dropping predictions just like that?
Worse than COVID.
Just from what I predict, what I've seen, and what I know. I mean,
That's what some of the billionaires think that you're building for.
No, I'll put it this way. 50% of the scientists that created the COVID vaccine have been in this office buying bunkers from me.
What you mean, bro?
I get it from talking to
What you mean, big bro? Oh, nah.
them. Okay? This is coming from the people who created the COVID vaccine coming now to get bunkers for the future of what they think is coming.
Niggas
It's coming from the people
bro,
who created the COVID vaccine coming now to get bunkers for the future.
That's crazy.
Of what they think is coming.
They getting ready for something. That's wild.
You can tell these boys are working hard. They got their toolbox. They got their Zen.
Yo, keep the Zen on deck. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
These guys are fired up. They're ready to work.
They
You guys are
fired up.
making bunkers for millionaires and billionaires. What does it make you feel like is coming in the world?
I feel like, I don't know, I like the crap out of it. I've been here for like 3 years, and like, dude, it's awesome. Everything that, yeah, he's been here longer than I have, but every day it's something new. It's like something custom. You get to meet people that are prepping for, you know, like real life
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this would be cool, bro. This would be a cool little job, gang. Just like welding
stuff that
shit.
happens out in the world. So
Cool ass
it's
shit
kind of crazy,
together,
you know what's
cool
going
ass
on.
projects.
It's
Something
crazy
new, like
stuff.
you said, every time.
I've been paying attention to what's going on. Like I said, I've been watching videos and been paying attention to independent media, and I would say the need for one is imminent.
Part of me thinks like most people cannot afford a bunker. So what can the average person back home do?
There's your master in physics.
Yeah,
You're a master.
I have at least a bachelor's of physics, and I'm working my master's. And
Okay, that boy.
I would say, dig yourself a cave.
Do you guys
Damn. Dig yourself. See, he said a cave. You gotta go deep. You gotta go deep, gang.
think Israel has something to do with this shit?
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
100%.
Absolutely.
All we need is one nuke. Just one nuke from one country.
See, that's fat. That's crazy.
North Korea, Iran. Now, if Iran had one, they would have probably launched it. Then everyone would be panicking and calling me and saying, all right, it can happen. You know, these people who say,
Nah, it's too late. Once one goes off, it's over with. The rest going off.
I'd just rather die when the bomb goes off.
Oh, man, this
Those
shit
exact
fucked.
people are going to be the very first one trying to find a bunker to crawl into and say, let me in, let me in.
Facts.
Yeah, it's a
One's for the Israeli kid. So
No, that's a Israeli blast door. We need the $2,000 gas tight door. That's a $6,500 door. So you got the wrong door.
The Israelis made the gasket or the
Well,
customers Israeli?
it's funny. Everything you see right there was made in Switzerland or Israel.
Ain't no fucking wait, man. It's just shit just lines up too.
We don't make
good
this in
sometimes,
America.
bro.
See, there's no demand for the items that you see right here because bomb shelters are not an everyday way of life. Where you go to Israel, every house and every apartment has a bomb shelter, and in
Some stupid
Switzerland, every house and every building has a bomb shelter. So they
Really? In Switzerland, every house has a bunker? Yo, I might.
way of life. Where you go to Israel, every house and every apartment has a bomb shelter, and in Switzerland, every house and every building has a bomb shelter. So they
Gang, I might have to go to Swiss.
have the
I heard it's beautiful out there.
and that's built in because the building code states so. So
Yeah.
I'm working on changing the building codes in America, or at least give the people an option that the builder can say, hey, do you want your house to have a safe room or not?
Being inside a billionaire's compound, what kind of things have you noticed?
They keep them quiet. They keep them hidden. Even the contractors that are building a home, maybe right on top of them, they may not even know that they're there.
Damn.
And a lot of them have to sign an NDA.
Oh, absolutely. We
Oh,
all do.
so,
Absolutely.
NDAs.
Yeah, we're not to divulge any names or locations or anything like that.
People do not want people to know they have a shelter. We come in
No, yeah, facts, yeah. Oh, shit. If I had a shelter right now, y'all ain't knowing. Oh, God, I'm not telling you.
know, we have no names on our trucks. Matter of fact, when we invoice the people, my factory doesn't even know who the customer is. So let's say you're Bill Gates.
what?
It will just say Bill Seattle. on the invoice.
Huh.
So my office and my employees never know exactly who is buying a bomb shelter.
And why do you think they're so secretive?
Boy, this is like one of those things that, I mean, it's more secretive than a bank account. You
Facts. I'm gonna get me a bat cave,
could
bro.
probably ask them where do you bank, and they may tell you J.P. Morgan or Raymond James or Bank of America someplace. But then ask them, where's your bomb shelter? I'm not telling you.
What we are walking into is a
Wait. Hold on. Could it be a write-off? Is that?
Buying a bomb shelter.
And why do you think they're so secretive?
Boy, this is like one of those things that, I mean, it's more secretive than a bank account. You could probably ask them where do you bank, and they may tell you J.P. Morgan or Raymond James or Bank of America someplace. But then ask them, where's your bomb shelter? I'm not telling you.
What we are walking into is a
Cause you can imagine they probably got their most valuable shit in there.
bunker that Ron's clients at the millionaire level would purchase.
Gas pipe, you come in, you can lock it down. Basically, you got.
This is the composite flooring.
So as a millionaire, I get.
You see on a nice
It's
set.
similar to Trex
I
Deck.
get
It's
wood
a timber
floors.
tech. You got full shower, toilet. You got all the plumbing. You got a sink.
Nice countertops. Look at this.
We do offer like electric stoves. We don't do anything propane or gas into a bunker because we have reverse osmosis filtration. You got hot water. You got just a regular sediment filter before it comes in. Microwave.
Hot water, sediment filter. Okay.
This is a smaller air system. This is a 75.
You do got an air system.
So we have different size filters depending on how many people you plan on having in there, how much square footage. So under the floor we've got 300-gallon water tanks, and then there's room to put food, water, any kind of stuff like that, any storage stuff. So there's plenty of room under. You can put your like number 10 cans. You can put dry goods. You can put a lot of stuff down there. That's what we offer a lot of times is underfloor storage because then you got all your square footage, but you still also have room to put things. You're not all cluttered in there.
Okay.
So this is a nice bunker, but it's still in the more basic level.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, this is a smaller one. There were some custom things
As a millionaire, this is still all I get.
that was done for this customer.
Like,
So, I mean, there's a lot of different routes you can go. But yeah, absolutely.
What do you think this bunker goes for?
Probably in 150 or around 150K. And
150K. You know what? That ain't too bad.
that's without install. So the
That's a cool
install, there's a contractor that will
That's a
install
cool
it as well.
crib.
We
That's
work
pretty much
closely
another
with the
house or
installer.
some shit. Yeah, you can only use. That's a house under your house. That's a lot of room. The whole bottom.
I've done a few bunkers for ex-cabinet members of Donald Trump. I don't want to spread any fear.
Word.
It's not like they think anything is certain, as far as I know, except the future. And the future doesn't look too well.
From an off-the-record source, I heard about highly classified bunkers that are massive in scale sprinkled around the country. I'm talking about places like Mount Weather and Raven Rock that are built for military use and government
Damn, military bunkers. Them
Officials
bitches
in
gotta
the-
be big. See, this is what I'm talking
are
about.
massive in scale sprinkled
I
around the
think of a
country.
bunker,
I'm talking about places like Mount Weather
Like,
and
this
Raven
is the
Rock
shit I'm talking about.
that are built for
This with
military
like support beams. Look at these air. Look at this air shit. One of these is outside. One of these to inside and shit. Yeah, this you can
use
fit
and
vehicles
government
around
officials
this
in
bitch.
the
Yeah,
event
that's
of
what I'm talking about,
disaster.
bro.
And they are so big that if a nuke was inbound, all 535 members of
facility,
the
what the
Congress and
fuck,
Senate would be able to
broadcast
live there for a
facility.
prolonged time. We are talking about underground engineering that is incredibly impressive. Do any of the people buying bunkers from you cite aliens as a reason that they're getting them?
Not a one.
No?
No, look, man, these people buying bunkers are not crazy. These are wealthy multi-millionaires. Look, I don't get many poor customers. The average customer I'm getting
No, in fact, I mean, shit. You,
spends about $300,000 on a bunker, okay?
yeah, 300K that like you might not ever need type shit.
But I've sold more $1 million bunkers in the last year than I've ever sold in
Oh shit. Okay.
my life. I mean, right now, I've got 60 active projects. The largest
Damn.
project we're working on right now is 40,000 square feet, about
Holy shit.
$30 million.
A 40,000 square foot bunker sounds excessive. How many people do you think will stay in this bunker?
My installer just finished up two 36,000 square foot bunkers, and each bunker was for 650 plus people, right? A little over 650. It was a government bunker. I'm not supposed to.
Oh, it was a government. Word.
And each bunker was for 650 plus people, right? A little over 650.
Damn.
It was a government bunker. I'm not supposed to talk too much about it.
And they're
but-
using taxpayer money for that?
Yeah, but it's in another country. Yeah.
Of course the government will spend our money to buy a bunker for a problem that they exacerbated with our money.
Hey, these bunkers were for just the regular people. These were not bunkers for rich people. These were just basic bunkers for the everyday person. If you can make it to this facility, you get to go in that bunker and you get to sleep in a cot. This builder is building 70 to 86 houses. The houses with the bunker in like 10 acres up to 20 acres of land is right at $2 million, $1.99 million. And you're gonna see them, you're like, golly, I want these houses, they're beautiful.
Ron is taking us down the road to a development of multi-million-dollar homes where every house in the neighborhood comes with a Doomsday bunker.
Damn. Where this neighborhood at, gang? Damn, so this is pre-built with a
This development is a purely bunker mansion kind of
bunker
development.
already,
We've got about 70 lots out here for home sites, and each one of them will have a full underground survival shelter built into them. And what's great about the bunkers here is they're not just for, you know, a nuclear fallout scenario, right? They're for, you know, a big storm comes through. We're in East Texas, you get tornadoes.
Thanks.
So it's just a safe place to go.
You want to give us a tour of the house and then the bunker?
Absolutely, I'll come in.
Is the house also built around survival as well, or just the bunker?
So it's just the bunker. You know, these houses, they do run on solar, so you know you have some longevity built in there.
Oh, look at the ceilings.
Yeah, we spend some time and put really cool features in that really make them look special above ground.
I love the beams.
That shit do look good, bro. That's good architecture.
So this is the full living area here.
Architecture.
Obviously got the dining entry area and the kitchen. We've
Open
got a couple
space.
bedrooms back
Yeah.
here. We've got the non-formal living with our secret entry into the bunker, which is pretty neat. So we're about to go check that out. So this is the non-formal living. So this is the comfortable living area, right? So this is where you're gonna come watch TV with the kids.
Yo,
or you're just
what
hanging
up,
out for a
ladies?
night.
So you put a couple of the pistols and ARs here, so when the knocks start happening, now,
Oh.
okay, I have to move. What happened?
The pistols and the fun stuff are downstairs. So we're gonna go check that out. So right now we're walking down into the bunker itself.
Batcave shit.
We're coming to the first set of 2 bomb-proof
Oh, word.
blast
This is
doors.
a-
So these
okay,
are
blast
gas
door.
tight. They are supplied by Atlas Survival Shelters. This is 8 inches of solid concrete and steel reinforcement. So nothing's getting through these. So this is actually the decontamination room. So this one's got
Decontamination.
a shower built in, so you'd come in, this door would be shut here, you'd open this door, you'd come in, you'd rinse the fallout off of yourself, you'd open this
You'd rinse the fallout.
door and then enter into your
Yo.
bunker. As you can see, this thing doesn't feel like a bunker. It feels,
Yo, the straps.
we've got some pretty sweet features built in, like this gun cabinet over here.
Yeah, gun
So
cab.
it's actually got a keypad entry, so you can push in your code, open and close it as you will.
That shit opens too slow.
We
That
hope a
closes too
nuke
slow,
never
bro.
hits.
I need that
So
shit.
this is just going to be like a really cool feature of the house. That when you
Fast as
bring
fuck.
people over, oh, did you go to so-and-so's bunker? It's going to be
Absolutely, and that's kind of why we designed this space the way we did. We didn't want it to feel just like it was built for one purpose only, and that was to come down here in case a nuke goes off, right?
as you watch the populace fight over the grocery stores that remain, and you
No,
know
facts.
all these world leaders are getting taken out, you can sit in your bunker and just think, I'm going to be okay for a few more days.
Oh, absolutely.
The idea is that the shelter is built for peacetime, but with the closing of those 2 doors and the turning on of the air system, this becomes a certified nuclear bomb shelter within about 60 seconds.
Absolutely. We haven't checked out this feature either. Why don't you open that thing up and see what's behind there?
Texas, I'm going to say either a gun or a steak. Oh, this is an escape hatch.
That's the escape tunnel
Escape?
there.
That boy can escape. They got escape hatch, bro.
So that little hole that you're seeing in that top hatch, that's what you'll actually unscrew in the event that you want to go out that tunnel. That will let the about 3 feet of sand drain out from there, and then you can actually undo the hatch and make your way out.
Okay, so another question that comes to mind is if a
Hey,
nuclear
that's smart. Yeah, that's smart. You got sand, a little bit of soil above the shit.
The
Okay, and then you got to drain. Okay,
goes
okay,
down.
okay.
My wife survives. We have to have a place to start repopulating the earth. Can you take me to the bedroom over here?
Well, we've got a pretty nice bedroom.
And
plenty of room for repopulating in here, as you can see. We've got a full queen bed.
Yeah, I could do some things in here. Yeah.
So this is the fun closet. So this is where the actual air exchange happens and the air filtration. So that's actually bringing in the fresh air.
Really key part of this bunker being survivable is this right here. Can you explain what this does for the survivability?
So this is a Swiss-made NBC air filtration system, okay? And what this does, the air comes in, it goes through a pre-filter up here. So there's a HEPA filter up here. The air passes down. The hose would be hooked up to here. Then the air will pass through a second HEPA filter through 106 pounds of carbon, tetacarbon, activated carbon. It would take out all the gases. It will eliminate the radiation particles and basically come back through here and give you breathable air. So it comes in
Thick-ass carbon
at
filter.
the rate of 88 cubic feet a minute filtered, and it comes in at the rate of 176 cubic feet a minute of unfiltered air. So it gives you breathable air. So it comes in at the rate of 88 cubic feet a minute filtered, and it comes in at the rate of 176 cubic feet a minute of unfiltered air.
Okay.
So if you were down here and you were locked the door, you still got to turn on the air system because you got to breathe. So the air system's on right there now. So now it's blowing air. Okay, and that's all the sound that it makes. You laugh about it, but there's going to come a time in 20, 30, 40 years that the people who have these bunkers will be the only survivors.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot on who are the leaders of these countries around the world. Because right now I feel like we're on a collision course with conflict because our leaders are choosing that. I don't think most people want the conflict that's happening in the world. So hopefully we can vote our way into a safer future.
Facts.
But it seems like, I mean, it doesn't matter, Democrat, Republican, the last 20 odd years, the war machine has been fed. I don't care if you're talking Obama, Bush, Trump, although Trump's doing it pretty big right now. The military-industrial complex is going to make it necessary for stuff like this to happen. The year is 2046. We voted the first lesbian in office, and I think the Americans are safe again, but I'm not sure. Actually, we'd probably be in a lot more trouble. If you know anything about statistics, lesbian couples are the highest domestic violence couples. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, they are. They have the highest divorce.
Shout out to the gay dudes out there. You guys are really leading the charge. Okay, so these solar panels are key for this bunker function, right?
They charge the bunker.
Absolutely.
Them
So
shits would be
these are pretty
destroyed
simple
though,
solar
no?
panels, you know, pretty standard, some that you'd see mounted on people's roofs or something like that. But since we've got the extra acreage out here, we actually decided to do a full solar field like this.
And then you can just switch it when disaster strikes and they need to go on the solar panels.
Absolutely.
If there's a cloud from the nuclear explosion, what happens to these solar panels?
Well, these stop generating electricity for you. But the good news is we've got enough battery backup in that thing to last you days. So, and if you're exclusively running the bunker, you're gonna last weeks. So that's the nice thing about that. This one just finished. So this one is going on the market, well, as of now. So as this video is coming out, this thing will be up for sale.
Ooh, his and hers.
Your floor safe's in this house if y'all wanna go look at that.
Show them the floor safe. This is one of my 4 inventions that I have patents on.
It's actually got 4 lock bolts, 1 in each corner here.
You got a patent on this. Okay.
It comes with a special key that nobody else has. So these go in each corner. You
Word.
take those 4 out, and you need to lift up
Better
this
not
real
lose that
heavy
key.
door,
Shit.
and then that's your underground safe. So it actually wraps around and goes underneath.
Gosh, I feel like that could be a dungeon or something. I don't want to go down
That's a
there.
cool safe. Okay.
It's only about 2 feet deep. It's really just for hiding guns and ammo and survival food.
I feel like
Type shit.
preppers love
Okay.
shit like this.
I love shit like this. Yeah.
And tucked in over here is going to be your secret entrance down into the bunker. That
I would
pushes
disguise
open.
it with books. Not a lot of people read, so no one's going to look over there.
Absolutely. So this one's
Mad
not
books.
completely finished. We haven't turned the power on, but this is the upstairs landing area. Of course, you got your stairs that go down into the bunker down there.
A big part of this bunker business is having the right people build it, because there's so many things that if you build it the wrong way, one, it can
Facts.
be dangerous as
Yo,
he
shit for the,
laid out, but two,
what's
the
it called?
survival
Collapse.
aspects of it from the power, and also escaping. I'm guessing that's what this black hatch is.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's
So
the
it's
escape?
above grade now. That's why you see it. But you can actually come in now that it's backfilled, completely covered with dirt. You can come in, cut that tunnel, and put your protective barrier over it and cover that with earth and plant your grass over here, and you'd actually never even know that this thing is here. But right now we're actually standing on top of the bunker. So we've actually got about 2 feet, a little over 2 feet of dirt on top of the bunker. And then we've got our concrete, our steel reinforcements. This thing is completely engineered as well.
Well, folks, this was a look inside the world of bunkers, and I'm pretty fascinated by what I saw. You have an interesting job.
I was fascinated
It's
too.
cool, isn't it? I think I have the best job in the world, at least right now.
And that is the mission of life, is to wake up and feel like you have the best job in the world. That's how I feel. I'm glad you feel that way. Everyone back home, keep chasing, keep experimenting, keep trying until you stumble upon that. Because then when you have the mission of life flowing through your veins, who could stop you?
Can't complain. Thanks
That was
a
a
lot.
bar. I ain't gonna lie, that was a
See you
bar.
guys next week. Peace.
Hey, shout out Tommy. What the fuck, man? I just learned about fallout nukes. Fallout nuke shelters, bro. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy. The shit he mentioned, the shit this build the CEO mentioned about the billionaires and shit. That shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Damn. That was a good video. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good video. I enjoyed that bitch. Shout out Tommy for this one.